Today we're going to be talking about how long it takes to buy a home in Central Alberta. If this is something you're interested in, stay tuned because we're starting right now. Hey everyone, I'm Warren Hansen, a realtor in Central Alberta. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button below because I post new videos all the time and you don't want to miss anything. This is my home buyer's roadmap. I designed it to show home buyers the main steps involved in buying a home. This is all based on what is typical in Central Alberta. So if you're buying a home in other parts of Canada or the US, this process may be a bit different. So the first step is to have a chat on the phone and discuss what you're looking for. We're going to discuss your wants and needs. And at this stage, I'm probably going to make suggestions on different types of homes you might want to consider or different neighborhoods that might work better for you and your family that maybe you might not have thought about before. Number two, the next step is all about making sure you can afford your new home. This is when you go to your bank or your mortgage broker to get pre-approved for financing. They're going to take a look at your credit score, your income, your liabilities, which is your credit card, your car loans, those sorts of things. And they're going to let you know how much home you're able to shop for. It usually only takes a couple days to get a pre-approval. The next step is the fun part. This is all about market education. This is so we can find a home that's best for you. First, we're going to get you set up on what's called Matrix. It's the system that I use as a realtor, and it's going to let you know instantly when a new home hits the market. And the cool part is I can also give you access to information the public can't see, like sold prices of homes, and also access to homes that are currently not listed, but the owners may still want to sell. So the process of shopping for a home varies a lot, and each situation is different. But the average amount of time that buyers will shop for a home is usually about 2 to 3 weeks. Now, once we found the home that you love, this is when we're going to make the seller a written offer. But before we put pen to paper, I'm going to do some background research for you. This is when we're going to look at similar homes that have recently sold and what's going on in the market to make sure that you do not overpay for a home. Then we're going to submit an offer in writing and negotiate it back and forth with the seller until you and the seller come to an agreement. The next step is to complete your due diligence. This is when you get the final financing approval and you get the home inspected. The bank will want to verify everything that you submitted on your pre-approval and also do an appraisal on the property. While your financing is getting approved, that's when you get your home inspected as well by a licensed home inspector to make sure there are no major problems. The average cost for a home inspection is usually $500 to $600, and it typically takes about 2 weeks to get the financing done. So once that's done, then you'll book your home inspection, and that takes about a day to get it done and then get the report back. Once everything's good with your financing and the home's inspected, this is when you're going to meet with the lawyer to sign the mortgage documents and the land transfer documents. And this is also when you're going to bring in the balance of your down payment. On top of your down payment, budget $1,500 to $2,000 for legal fees. You'll usually meet with the lawyer about 1 to 2 weeks before your move-in date. Oh yeah, we also have a free moving truck you can use. So now you know the main steps involved in the process. So how long does the whole thing take from start to finish? The short answer is it depends. However, if we use an example of someone who's currently renting and wants to start looking at homes, it usually ends up being around 2 months from the time we start looking at homes until the time they move in. If someone has a home to sell before they can buy, this process is a lot more complex and sometimes can take a bit longer. Now, these are just the main timelines to know about. There are literally dozens of other things you should need to know or should know. And to help with those steps, make sure to click the link in the video description below for a really great checklist we put together when you're thinking about moving here in Central Alberta. I hope you found this information helpful, and if you are considering a move in Central Alberta, I'd be happy to help with any of your real estate questions. My contact information is in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below and tell me if you're thinking about buying a home here in Central Alberta. And be sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos all the time and about living here in Central Alberta, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.